is 8:28 a.m. September. We're doing one day months, and we are in the process of harvesting parsnips. We got 2 fields of parsnips we need to harvest. I know I'm not going to get it done in an hour. For a fact, I know that for a fact. We don't want to fold that. We unfold the harvester. We start with the little field here. I'll go into detail here. On the last video, we did a lavender harvest, and we did get, if I'm not mistaken, let's take a look at that real quick before it gets too far off. We had 202. Went down a little bit. We had 202,000 plus liters of lavender that came off of that lavender field. We're in the process of liming it, fertilize it. Alright, let's see who we get. Okay. We are ready to start harvesting parsnips. And he's going to go into the field, as usual. I know why. We're harvesting at 16 miles an hour, and we've got a 10-meter span on the harvester. But like I said, I know this other field, we ain't gonna get it all done within an hour. That ain't gonna happen. Meanwhile, we want to get back up here. We want to grab our harvester. We're going to harvest some sorghum. We're getting busy here. We're fixing to get real busy. I've got potatoes to harvest, spinach to harvest, red beets to harvest. You name it, we got it. And I have a funny feeling this meadow grass that we got that comes on the map itself for initially, without having to do it, without having to landscape meadow grass in or anything, I don't think this grass is going to be mowable. It don't look like it's growing. I'm not sure if that was intended that way, but I know if you go into your plants, go in there and select the meadow grass, and we're going to do a splotch. That's what it looks like. I know I can mow this. I would have to spread that all over the map. I'm not going to do that. That's way too much time. So what I'll end up doing is planting a field of grass, and we're going to make enlarged fields, probably combine a field or two. But other than that, we're going to harvest some sorghum. No big deal. I'm kind of interested in that alfalfa that I got growing though. I want to see what it does. Because according to the VGA, we can get diesel off of alfalfa. How ironic. I didn't know you could, well, I guess you could. Biodiesel. And if you ferment it into solid, alfalfa solid, let's take a look at that real quick. I don't think you can get diesel from that. I can't remember. Uh-oh. Oh. I'm out of grass again. Wow. It chewed through. Look at that. I got almost 2 million liters in diesel. 3.3 million in digestate. Oh boy. I know what I'm going to fertilize my lavender with. I'll take it out of digestive. I fertilize with digestate. That should be interesting. The corn makes us 750 diesel. Grass, however, gives us 1,000 liters. 3,000 liters of grass gives 180 electric charge, 2,000 methane, 1,500 digestate, and 1,000 liters of diesel. We went to go to the alfalfa. Raw alfalfa gives us 750 liters of diesel. And this fermented alfalfa, which would be silage in a way, which also gives us 750 in diesel. So, the bark, just digestate. Manure, just digestate. Silage, just digestate. Slurry, we don't have anything providing slurry. I don't think, no. I have to look at that. And we got digestate from sugar beet cut. Let's take a look at that real quick. I'm not sure if we're getting slurry or not. No, just manure from the cows. Alright, let's harvest. We are now harvesting sorghum at 9 miles an hour. We just gathering the tops. Going away. Alright. How's he doing? He's doing okay. And he's finished. Alright, we're gonna have to hold that up for time being. Let's take our line back up to, okay, now that looks much better. Dispersing line. I had to get the front attachment for the front sensor for these tractors, because the IRSA is not on these tractors. So we have to put the IRSA, attach it with a weight. Which suits me just fine. What size is this tractor? 7250 Pro. couldn't tell. Well, I guess you could tell. And yes, the case tractor is green. Mean and green. Green and mean. I'm going to get a slurry spreader. I mean, a digestate spreader. And we're going to take it out of that biogas. No sense in buying it when you got 3 million liters set in storage. You can see how much we use out of the I'm going to have to put up another building for our equipment here. Let's park this over here for time being. Alright, slurry spreader. See what we got on sale. I don't see it. Nope. That won't spread the digestate. Well, it could. I don't think it accepts it though. We're gonna get a slurry spreader. That requires 350 horse. Alright, let's take a look at our tractor real quick like. That's 7250 case. Whoop. Vehicles. We got 261 horsepower. Okay. What's this require? Alright, we'll go with this one. Oil in that? You spread lavender oil on the field? Really? Put the John Deere sensing on it. Design 2. Buy. Oh, drop that. Oh, that's filling. I want to see something. Okay, so everything buys lavender oil. Wood Byproducts buys lavender oil. And Goldcrest Valley buys lavender oil. Now, what would you use at the wood byproducts for lavender oil? Or is it just buying it? I guess it's just buying it. Okay. Alright, we want to set up the slurry part, biogas plant. And we got our sensors for it. Beep beep. I'm still puzzled about the lavender oil being spread on the ground. I'm not sure if I want to do that. Not when I can make money. That puts a question into my mind. Spreading lavender oil as a fertilizer. I guess you could. I never really looked into that. I'll have to do a little bit of research on that. I know you take the lavender oil, the essence for as a fragrance spray, or you can use lavender herbal tea. A couple other things, but I never thought about spreading it on a field as a fertilizer. Well, I guess if you have an excessive amount, I guess you could. I don't know how it would affect the soil. That I don't know. I'm gonna have to do a little research on that. I know you can take like I said, the essence and spray it on different things. Get a lavender scent. Alright. I know by looking at that red symbol right off the bat, showing the nitrogen, I know it's bad. I don't know how bad it is. We're about to find out. Oh boy. It's got it in the orange. I guess it depends on the type of soil. But we are spreading digestate as our fertilizer. Alright, let's take a look at this. It says harvested. Let's check our weeder out. Looks like he's about finished. Yeah, he's on his final pass. And that's being done. Okay, he's about to wrap up on the parsnip field. But with another big massive field. We're gonna need a potato header too. By the looks of things. Yeah, I know we need a potato header. Let's go back up here. Whoop, wrong way. Main color. Alright, we want... Here we go, that works. Chrome. Chrome. Yep, chrome lines. We got it. There's our potato header. Huh? Yeah, I can eat lettuce. It just doesn't digestate well, though, for me. Don't be afraid to eat that lettuce in there. I said, don't be afraid to eat that lettuce. Yeah. All right. What do we want to do now? Grab a trailer. That's what we want to do. We're going to grab the small trailer for the sorghum. Don't forget, I'm recording. Well, I'm gonna have to make it adult only. I'll have to make it adult only. Well, they have. Alright. Let's see what we got in this field, this harvester. We got 488,574 liters of parsnips off of this small field. So you know what's going to happen in the big field. I'm going to get some parsnips. Alright. These are red beets here. We want to go to the massive field up north here. Actually, yeah, up north. We're going to field 10. And the moo-moos are okay at the moment until I see them all gathered in one spot. Then I know what to do. I just don't understand how that happened. You should have saw that in a short. Crazy cow goes amok. Yep. It went crazy alright. And you saw all the rest of the cows, where the crazy cow went. They all standing there looking. And what do you want, Alvin? Goofy cat. Hi, Benji. I know. back to our task at hand. Where were we? We were at this little field here. I think I might turn this little field into a rice field. Beans has been harvested now. Oh, not close enough. Alright, let's go over here. Let's take a look at this field here. Alright, we need to come down here, go to the yield, clear this yield out. Definitely need to clear this yield. And clear this yield. Alright, that's done. Alright. Wow. How much have we used out of the biogas? We're barely touching that. Wow. Alright, we're gonna do our headlands now. Means we got the internal field done. We got 37 minutes already in. Wow. Right. Man, that's gonna be rough getting them down. I'm gonna have to manually cut those. I found 4 collectibles so far on the map. Of course, I haven't been really looking for them yet. I really don't need to. As you notice, I got a windmill up there and another windmill up there by the aggregate limestone quarry or whatever you want to mine. Actually, a limestone mine. It's coming up out of the ground. Also have a stone mine up there. Sitting beside the aggregate, the limestone. I was looking for a iron ore mine, but I haven't been able to put my fingers on it unless you have the Silver Run Forest or a couple other different maps. But that's alright, I do get iron ore at the debris crusher from the limestone aggregate. Alright, well it looks like we're on our final pass here. And we have barely touched that digestate in the biogas, so eventually we'll probably end up selling some or converting it into something better. I know I'm making herbicide from lime and water. Yep. Down that side and we'll have it. I know I'm gonna have to plow that field. I got the plow. For that small field to could turn into a rice field. I think that's what we'll plant, long grain rice. Beans, the oil mill takes long grain rice. Only. Because I did not see regular rice at that oil mill. Nope, just the long grain rice. Alright, where are we at over here? Look at this. Alright. Let's go up here to where that potato field was. I mean, that little parsnip field was. We're gonna spread some more digestate. This is just a preliminary here. This field also probably needs to be limed. Once we put the digestate down and lime the field, then we're going to turn it over with a plow. Speaking of plows, let's do something here real quick. Means I got a stone core mine. Let's change the settings on the stone. We're gonna turn off the field stone. And we should turn on the periodic plowing. Let's take a look at our mines. If I'm not mistaken, it is right about here, I think. Nope. Oh, over here it is. Let's zoom in. We got some aggregate there. We got some stone in here. Yep, we got stone. No sense of messing around on the stone in the fields. We got a big pile of aggregate here. How much of it, I don't know. It's looking good. Alright, while he's doing that, take a look at our other field of parsnips that's being harvested. Oh, we already got 1 million liters of parsnips. And he's not even halfway on this field. So you know we're gonna get some parsnips. When is that a good price for parsnips? September is the month for parsnips. Bulkville is offering 905. Goldcrest Valley is offering 713. And Sell Everything is offering 692. So we're going to sell our parsnips. Means it's at peak right now. What about our carrots? Bulkville wins again. How about the red beets? Bulkville wins again. And I think we got spinach. Bulkville wins again. We're gonna after our spinach harvest, we're gonna have to harvest the spinach. That way we can sell it. It's offered $1,120 for 1,000 liters of spinach. Wow. And I got a greenhouse growing that. Really? Take a look at that. I'm out of space. Uh-oh. We got 149,999 liters of spinach. At the fruit greenhouse. That's why they're red. Okay, we need to solve that issue right now. And we got all, oh no, we don't have all our tractors. Oh great. Alright. Turn that one off. Turn this one. Grab this one. We're gonna rake a little bit of money in. Being that's offering a good price for that spinach, I'm gonna do it now. Are you ready? 150,000 liters, 326. Wow, $219,068 for the harvest income, with a bonus score of 13,844. That's pretty good. That's a good price for spinach. Alright. Grapes. What's that? Take a look at the prices for grapes. September is the peak. 3,407. And he's waiting for us again. Let's get back up here. Whoop, over here.